My reverential pranams at the divine lotus feet of our beloved Bhagwan Shri Satya Sai. Respected elders, dear brothers and sisters, loving Sairams to all of you. I hope all good at your end by Swami's divine grace and blessings. And I believe that by Swami's grace and blessings, your bhajan learning process is happening smoothly and progressively. Recently, we had a couple of wonderful sessions with our own dear brothers from Prashanti Mandir Bhajan Group. There were a lot of take-home messages from their sessions. I believe those sessions were very insightful for all of us to learn new things and imbibe some good points to inculcate in our bhajan learning journey. During one of the sessions, Brother Amey was mentioning about one beautiful bhajan which conveys the purpose of our entire life. At the same time, how this bhajan can be our greatest tool to reach towards Bhagwan. That is nothing but Sada Nirantara Hari Guna Gavo. The similar bhajan we had discussed in our previous session, Hari 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 Smarana Karo. Almost the purpose of this bhajan also seems to be the same, that when you chant the name of the Lord, it takes all of us towards the journey which we are intended to do in this lifetime. Let's go through this beautiful bhajan. Before going to the actual meaning of the bhajan, let us go through the lyrics of this bhajan. The first line says, Sada Nirantara Hari Guna Gavo. Second, Prema Bhakti se bhajan sunao. Again, we are going back to the first line, Sada Nirantara Hari Guna Gavo. Third line, Sai Nath ke charanon mein aavo. Next, Man mandir mein deep jalao. Last but not the least, Jeevan naiya paar lagavo. Sada Nirantara Hari Guna Gavo. Such a beautiful bhajan which is in Rag Charukesi, which sets into 8-beat Kehrva or Adital. And reference scale for gents, it should be 5 Pancham or G. And for ladies, it should be 2 Pancham or D or Y2. And again, these are the reference scales. And based on your comfortability, you choose the best scale using the Tanpura application. I believe all of you have installed and you are using it purposefully on your day-to-day practices. Now let us go through the actual meaning of this particular bhajan. It's very simple and very much clear-cut meaning in all the lines. Now, for our easy understanding and for our imaginative purpose while singing this particular bhajan, let us divide this bhajan into 3 different parts. The first part is first 3 lines, like Sada Nirantara Hari Guna Gavo, Prema Bhakti se bhajan sunao, Sai Nath ke Charanon mein aavo. We will take it as part 1. In our part 2, we will include only the single line, that is Manu Mandir mein deep jalavo. And in the third part, we will include Jeevan naiya paar lagao. Now, let me elaborate why I have divided this entire bhajan into 3 portions for us to connect. And again, whatever my perspective is different than what you think. So, this is just an example that how we can connect during the bhajans to feel the presence of Swami and to get that inner connectivity while singing the bhajan. Now let us go through the meaning one by one. Let's go through the first part of the bhajan. Now, Sada Nirantara Hari Guna Gavo. Gavo means sing the name of the Lord always. Sada means always. Nirantara means without stopping, continuously. Sada Nirantara Hari Guna Lord's Hari's name or the God's name, Gavo. So chant or sing the Lord's name continuously. And whom are you telling that? Are you just addressing it to one of your friend? Are you addressing it to yourself? Now, if you are addressing it to yourself, from your lips you are singing Sada Nirantara Hariguna Gavo to your inner mind to chant the name of the Lord. Your lips are already chanting the Lord's name, but still you are telling your innermost mind, Sada Nirantara Hariguna Gavo. Swami always call our mind as a monkey mind. So you are insisting your mind always chant the divine name continuously. So the first portion, you are addressing your mind to chant the divine name continuously. सदा निरंतर हरिगुण गावो, प्रेम भक्ति से भजन सुनावो. Now, again you are addressing that to your mind. Prema bhakti se bhajan sunao. Again we might ask this question. Our lips are singing the bhajan. So why are we mentioning here that sing prema and bhakti, use prema and bhakti while you sing the bhajan? The lips can chant anything, but that feeling, but the love and the bhakti, the devotion has to come from your mind. Otherwise, there is no use of chanting anything. So it will become so mechanical. It is just like a tape recorder or the CD player which you play some Prashanti Mandir bhajan. Though it is chanting the name of the Lord, there is no love, there is no devotion, because it is a mechanical device just that simply play back whatever input you give. So again you are insisting your mind, prema bhakti se bhajan sunao. When you chant the name of the Lord, always have devotion and the love towards Bhagwan. So these are all these both wordings are interconnected, I always feel, because whenever you have love towards something, then only you can get the devotion. Otherwise, you will definitely will not get the devotion. For example, in your workplace, if you love your work, you devote your time to complete that work with a lot of enthusiasm and a lot of energy. If you don't love that particular work, how can you develop devotion towards your work and devote your time, mind, and energy to complete that work? Isn't it? So, again, you are insisting your mind, when you are singing the bhajan, have prema and bhakti. Now, the third important thing in the first part, Sainath ke charanon mein aavo. This is the final destination for all of us. Whatever the penance we are doing in this Navavidha Bhakti, whether it is Shravanam, Mananam, Nididhyasanam, or Archanam, Vandanam, Kirtanam, Sakhyam with the Bhagwan, finally the final destination is to reach Sainath ke charanon mein aavo. We all have to merge in Bhagwan's divine lotus feet. That is what you need to train our mind, that whatever chanting you do with prema and bhakti or continuously chant the divine name, finally we have to tell our mind what is the purpose of chanting these names, whether to get applaud from the audience, whether to get applaud from your surrounded friends or the family members. No, definitely no. The final intention is Sainath ke charanon mein aavo. Again you are insisting your mind, come to the lotus feet of our beloved Bhagwan. That is your final destination. So this is about the first part. So you are insisting your mind to do something so that it just listen to whatever you say. Now next come to the fourth line, मन मंदिर में दीप जलाओ. Now, whom you are asking, मन मंदिर में दीप जलाओ. Again, You're going to ask the mind. Yes, of course, you can ask the mind itself that light the lamp inside. But to light that lamp, we should also have some kind of intellect. Many a times Swami says that always don't blindly follow the mind also. You should have some kind of intellect also, which I have given to you. Now, for example, what do you mean by Manu Mandir mein deep jalavo? Light the lamp in your mind. Now, there are two possibilities. Either you can ask your mind itself to light the lamp, either you ask your intellect to light the lamp in the mind so that the darkness which is present in your mind goes away. What are those darkness? We all have some kind of bad things in all of us. That is the darkness which separates ourselves from the truth, so that we always stay inside a dark well. There we need that lamp to get that innermost truth to be revealed. That's what the second part, you tell your intellect to light some lamp, which takes away all the bad obstructions and light the lamp to get away all the darkness in our mind. Now, the second part is you address it to your intellect. Next, the third part, Jivan Naiya Par Lagavo. Now, whom are you addressing it? You cannot tell your mind, you cannot tell your intellect. Whom can we ask this bigger work? Our mind is a monkey mind. Our intellect can change anytime based on our mood. So whom you can ask Jivananaya Par Lagao? The only person whom we can ask this bigger task is nothing but the Bhagwan or the God himself, who is the only one who is powerful enough to carry all the burdens and easily take care of our journey towards our destination. Jivananaya Par Lagao, the ship which we are traveling towards the entire journey of this lifetime. So only Bhagwan can help us to reach the destination. How meaningful this simple bhajan is. So let us go through the tune of this particular bhajan. So I'll be taking black 2 or D sharp. Sada nirantara Hari guna gavo. Now, as I mentioned, our mind is a monkey mind. You cannot simply order your mind that, chant the divine name. You have to be very sweet enough to, convey the message so that your mind listens to you. Okay. So when a child cries, if you, shout at the child, so it will cry more. So when you tell in a very gentle and loving manner, so it will calm down and listens to you. The same technique actually we are going to use here. Sada nirantara Hari guna gavo. प्रेम भक्ति से भजन सुनावो. प्रेम भक्ति से भजन सुनावो. सदा निरंतर हरि गुण गावो. With lot of love. Hari guna gavo. So when you sing prema and bhakti, emphasize on the words prema bhakti se bhajan sunavo. Now, if you see, Bhajan Sunavo has a softer tone. Prema and Bhakti is the main line here, main words are here, and that you have to give a lot of emphasis. Prema Bhakti se Bhajan Sunavo Sada Nirantara Hari Gunagavo. Now the third one is a bit difficult task actually. You can tell your mind to just chant the name of the Lord with lot of devotion and love. And the third one is Sainathake Charanamaya Avo. It is not an easy task because without Swami's will and wish, you will not be able to reach his lotus feet also. So there are a lot of different criterias where Swami makes you whether you are eligible to reach there or not. So you have to give bit more emphasis on this line and sing it a bit of kind of excitement. साईनाथ के चरणों में आओ. Compared to the previous line, you are singing it more loudly and more feel with more. Uh, you want somehow you want to go there. In that feel. साईनाथ के चरणों में आओ. The next line, you're asking your intellect to guide your mind to light the lamp, to destroy the darkness. मन मंदिर में दीप जलाओ. मन मंदिर में दीप जलाओ. The last line, but not the least, you're asking Bhagwan, जीवन नैया पार लगाओ. जीवन नैया पार लगाओ. That craving while singing the same line second time. जीवन नैया पार लगाओ. That when that craving and pleading is there, definitely the connectivity is more always. So have that modulation and emphasis on each word so that you will have more connectivity and very easy connectivity, I can say. So always each word has the different meaning. Based on the meaning, have the modulation, have the emphasis so that we can feel and sing. So let us go through the entire bhajan once again. I will give some gap for all of you to sing along with. Sada Nirantara Hari Gunagavo. प्रेम भक्ति से भजन सुनावो. सदा निरंतर हरि गुण गावो. साईनाथ के चरणों में आवो. मन मंदिर में दीप जलाओ. जीवन नैया पार लगाओ. जीवन नैया पार लगाओ. सदा निरंतर हरि गुण गावो. And always follow the Prashanti Mandir bhajan, uh, which are available actually on YouTube, and you can set your particular tempo based on that, and practice always. So this is what from my side. So always try to explore the possibilities to connect the best way while singing the bhajans, so that you will enjoy the bhajan at the same time. The one who are sitting behind you and who have come to experience the love in the bhajan session will also get benefited. So until we meet next time, practice Sai Bhajans and send your recordings as always. We would love to hear. And if you have any comments, please mail us, and Jai Sai Ram.